Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Austin of 54 Lawn and Garden. Today I'm going to be talking all things Toro Grandstand. So I have three models here with me. I have the standard Grandstand, the Grandstand MultiForce, and the all-new for 2024 HDX Grandstand here to my left. Grandstands have become a lot more popular in recent years. We see a lot of them go out to our commercial cutters. They absolutely love them. We've sold a few to homeowners and they love them. They tend to be better on hillsides. They're a little bit more versatile. You get some attachment capability with them. Overall, just more maneuverable, more efficient, even more comfortable to a lot of folks. So if you're in the market for a Toro Grandstand, I'm going to take a look at the differences between these three models here, and hopefully this will help you decide which one of these best suits your needs. So stay tuned and I'll get right into it. So taking a look at the three Toro Grandstands I have here, I have the MultiForce Grandstand, the Standard Grandstand, and the HDX Grandstand. So the differences up front, you can see the HDX Grandstand has a much bigger frame. It's the I-beam frame versus the smaller frame on the Standard Grandstand and the MultiForce. Now the Standard Grandstand, I do have this aftermarket mulch carrier on it from Mega Attachments. That would pop off with those pins right there. Super cool little attachment, but it does not come stock. Now all the Grandstands are going to have this utility hood up here. You open that up, you got easy access to your engine on this side and all your deck components there. You can see it on the HDX as well. It is a little bit bigger on the HDX, so that opens up super nice. Gives you easy access to everything. And then also you're going to get the pulley covers that Toro puts on all their commercial mowers, which I love. It's absolutely a brilliant system there. On the controls, on all of these, they're going to be very similar. The MultiForce is going to have these hydraulic controls here, but everything else is going to be pretty much identical on each of these units. So very good control layout. Everything's out in the open, easy to get to. A lot of these standards, they put your throttle like in between your handles here, and this is just a much better system. Everything's out here with no interference from your control handles there. So, and it is going to be the same on the HDX, though this one is throttle by wire, so you have a toggle switch for your throttle. All of these Grandstands are going to have the flip up operator platform, so it will save some trailer space there if you want, or you can actually walk behind them like so. The operator presence is built into the handles instead of the platform, so I mean it's going to make it a little more versatile. And if you are cutting along mowing and you need to pick something up, you can actually hop off. You don't even need to set your brake. You can hop off. The machine will stay running for you but kill the blades. And when you get back on, you just press one of these in and press your blade button and keep on going. So that'll save you some time when you need to pick some trash up in your yard or whatever, or if you're doing anything that requires a lot of on-off. The machine, you know, to be able to just hop off and the machine stays running. You don't need to turn your blades off manually. You don't need to turn your parking brake on. It's pretty sweet. The platform on all of these, it does flip down, and then you remove these bolts here, and the fuel tank will slide straight out, and then you can get into this side of your engine and your transmission. So everything's going to be super easy to service. And one thing I love about Toro, they always put their batteries in a super easy to get to spot. Some of these stand-ons will have them you know, kind of up in the tower or kind of underneath the side pod. Toro always puts their batteries in a super nice spot, which is awesome because that's one of the things that you will need to access the most. And you also have a little fuse box here. Everything's super nice to see and super nice to access. So, a few other differences from the HDX to the regular Grandstand. This one is going to have the smaller tires on the front and rear. These tires do a fine job. The HDX is going to get the full 24 12/12s in the rear and 13 6.5s in the front. So if that's something that's important to you, definitely go for the HDX. These will lead to better ground speed, and they will have some pretty good traction on the hills just because of how much wider they are. But this Grandstand, don't get me wrong, this does a fantastic job as well. Now on the MultiForce Grandstand, the thing that really sets it apart is the attachment capability. You do have this receiver here and the low flow hydraulics, which comes standard. And here you can see all the different attachments that you can add to this. So the mulch dump here, it's a hydraulic operated mulch dump. And then you can see here all the different things you can put on it: the aerator, the leaf plow, the dethatcher, power broom. This blower is a pretty popular unit. 7800 CFM blower. So this will replace maybe 3 to 5 guys on backpack blowers. And it's a rotating nozzle. So if you're doing leaf jobs, this one and this one right here are going to be hard to beat. If you're a landscaper, I would highly recommend at least taking a look at the MultiForce because that all-season versatility. You know, you invest in these machines, so to be able to use it all year long to make money, I mean, it's going to give you a pretty good return on investment, I think. Currently, what I have installed on the MultiForce, this is made by the same company as this, Mega Attachments, but this is their bully bucket. So it's a plug and play fit exclusive to the MultiForce, and this bucket will lift up and rotate, tilt, and I believe it'll hold a general operating capacity of about 150 pounds or so. So that's going to be fine for, you know, gravel and mulch, maybe some light dirt work. Maybe even in the winter, you could push snow with it. It's obviously not a dingo by any means, but this will do what a lot of people need it to do. And then you can save money not having to rent or buy a dingo like the Toro dingo, because those are pretty pricey machines. So this, you know, is a good alternative for some of those mulch jobs, the landscaping gravel jobs, especially if you're in tight areas. So pretty slick setup there. And all of these Grandstands are going to come with Tough Torque transmissions, which we have been super impressed with. The Tough Torques have held up extremely well for us. And all of these mowers, you're going to get a quality product with these Toro Grandstands. We've been very impressed with them. Our landscape contractors absolutely love them. And we've seen them go, I mean, thousands and thousands of hours. This is going to be a reliable product. It's backed by a 5-year, 1,200-hour warranty. First 2 years are no hour limit. So either way, you're going to get your money's worth out of them before the warranty runs up. And that'll also hold the manufacturer, hold Toro financially accountable to make you a reliable product. So that's one thing we love about Toro. Their warranty is fantastic. They'll support your purchase better than anyone. I mean, they're a fantastic company. So As far as deck options, deck sizes, and engine options, on the standard Grandstand, you're going to have the option of a 36, a 48, a 52, and a 60. And engine options will range from Kohler to Kawasaki. Both of those are available. For 2024, I believe they have a 28 horse Vanguard now on the 60-inch. So you get a pretty wide range of engine options to match that wide range of deck sizes. Our most popular configuration on these is going to be the 60-inch deck with the 25 horse Kohler here. It's a productive cutting width, and with that Kohler 25 horse, it's a closed loop fuel injection, so it's not going to be a horsepower monster, but if you got a fleet of these, it will save you some good money on fuel. So that's our most popular configuration, but it's not going to be for everyone. Some people prefer a different option, different engine option or whatever. Maybe your case, they do have a lot of options there. The MultiForce is going to be available in either a 52-inch or a 60-inch, and it's going to be limited to the ECV 749 Kohler, but this engine, it's the tuned up version of this one. It's a 26.5 horse. Does the job super well, especially if you take on, some of those like the snow plow and you're out there in the cold. This fuel injected engine will start a lot nicer than most. So overall, pretty good fit for the MultiForce, I think, and I think it does a really good job. Now the HDX Grandstand is going to be available in a 52, 60, or 72. So previously a 72-inch was not available on Grandstands, but now that the HDX has come out, the 72 is available. And for a 52-inch, you're going to have a FX 921 31 horse Cowie. For the 60-inch, you're going to have a 37 Vanguard or the 31 Cowie. And the 72-inch, you're going to have just the 37 horse Vanguard available on that one. This one just came out, but we anticipate our most popular configuration will probably be the 60-inch with the 31 horse Kawasaki. We do have that one in stock at the moment, so that one's going to be a pretty good cutting machine. So overall, between these three, if you are looking for power and ground speed and you want the biggest, baddest, most powerful cutting machine you can get, this HDX is going to be the one for you. That super heavy build with the updated Turbo Force deck. This is going to be a hoss of a machine. Going to have a lot of power with it, so you'll knock any yard out in no time flat with this. If you are looking for a more nimble machine, you're looking for fuel efficiency, you want a good fleet machine, tough as nails, you want to get as many on a trailer as possible, then the standard Grandstand may be the one for you. It's going to have a shorter wheelbase, so it'll save some space on your trailer. It's lighter, and it's just going to be easier to haul it around. And then the engine options tend to be a bit smaller, so you can get big engines on this one, but overall they're smaller options. So if you want fuel efficiency, low operating costs, low fuel costs, the standard Grandstand is going to be the one to look for. Now, if you want to maximize your return on investment, you want to maximize what you can do with your machine, the MultiForce is what you should look for. It's going to have all those attachments. It's going to be a fantastic mowing unit on its own, but when you add all those attachments that you can put on there, the options are just endless. So you want a machine that'll make you money all year long, the MultiForce is your ticket. There's really nothing else like the MultiForce on the market. Every other manufacturer would make you buy a separate machine for every job. I mean, that's just a lot of money that you could be saving with the MultiForce. One machine, multiple attachments, year-round versatility. So that's pretty much going to wrap it up for grandstands. If you have any questions on these grandstands or any questions on Toro products in general, we are a full line Toro dealer. You can give us a call Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, Saturdays 8 to 12. Give us a call at 731-642-5454. You can check out our website at 54lawnandgarden.com. Visit us in person or request a demo at 5030 Highway 54, Paris, Tennessee. And I do appreciate you watching this video, and I hope this helped you decide which of these machines is best for you. So thanks for watching.